Search and rescue operations are underway in eNCA, KwaZulu-Natal, where the community is reeling after devastating floods this week. Yesterday, President Cyril Ramaphosa said the priority will be providing services like water and shelter. Our reporter, Nqobile Madlala, is in eNCA and joins us now with the latest. Nqobile, I was quite frightened to see that there is going to still be over 90% chance of rain in KZN. This is the last thing this province needs at this stage in order to assist those who are trying to clean up, mop up and even search and rescue those that have been impacted by the floods. What is the situation like where you are now?
Well, Heidi, exactly what you just said. In fact, it feels like you just took those words out of these ladies' mouths, because that's exactly what they were saying just before we started speaking to you, saying that they've been searching so much for their loved ones that they actually don't need this rain, and it would be better if it would clear up for them to be able to find their loved ones. But what we have seen, Heidi, just a minute ago now, the divers have decided to leave into another part of eNCA, Emawoti, we understand, where they are going to be looking some more. We have seen them going through Umzinyati, going straight to Empopomeni. It's quite a distance, Heidi, where they were just searching through, trying to find as much as possible. We also saw the dogs going through with the divers as well into Empopomeni, where they were just looking. Other people are even down there in trying to find. Everybody, you can just see they're very desperate to try and find some form of closure. But I want to bring in a family here, Heidi, which is also going through the pain of trying to find those that they love. Mama, ubukhuluma nje nathi uthi kunomuntu wasekhaya kade nimfuna, ungasichazela nje ukuthi kwenzakaleni kuyena?
Yebo, silahlekelwe ilunga lethu lomndeni, ubhuti wami omdala uSithembiso Maphumulo. Ulahleke eNanda emuke nomfula ebewe ekhaya. Then wajoja ngeumbrella etest ukuthi ububanzi ungakanani. Ngikhathi esajoja ke amanzi asedlula naye ke ahamba naye. Njengamanje sisabheka ukuthi simthole namanje sehla senyuka sicinga sibhlungu. Umoya wethu ubuhlungu ngane indlela exa ukwenza, sazi ukuthi kuphe sesizokwenza manje, kodwa ngeke size siphele umoya solo sicinga size simthole, ngoba sesambe ngisho amakhazi wonke amakhazi asimthole ukuthi kube manje. Sisazohamba futhi amanye okugcina ke manje siconfirm khona ukuthi siyamthola yini. Ngiyabonga
mama. Ake ngibuze nje, ubhuti wayekade hambe eyapi, naze kanjani ukuthi uhambe nomfula?
Ubhuti umuntu onetekisi, so bekade buya emsebenzini, kade yogada emgaqweni itaxi yakhe njengokuthi iyasebenza emgaqweni. So uma esebuya ke sethi uyagoduka ke, kanti uzoficana nalezivula lesegoduke sethi uyawela. Lo mfula bewuwela umfula omncanyana kodwa omkhulu ngendlela ovuleke ngayo njengamanje, kwaseyamuka nawo ke.
And yanike ni affectekile njengoba kade kunalezi imvula?
Ekhaya affectekile ngoba amanzi angenile nasendlini, sakwazi ukuthi siwakhukhule sawakhiphayo, kodwa akekho oswelakalile ke ngaleso sikhathi.
Ma ake ngikubuze nje, wena njengomuntu omdala, sibonile i-community yazama ukunisiza, nabo bayaphuma bazama ukubheka ukuthi kwenzakalani. Kuwenza uzizwa kanjani njengoba wonke umuntu ebheka njengamanje?
Sibhlungu kakhulu dadewethu, ngoba ilunga lethu leli lomndeni. Sibhlungu nje ngoba sibheka entweni esinganakho ukuthi nangu ngala singamthola, yabo siyabheka nje sesiza nababheka ngezintsha besiza nomphakathi usiza ukuthi simthole, but sisethembeni lokuthi somthola ngoba abanye basabathola. Nathi sinalo ithemba noma singazi ukuthi into eyanini, kodwa sikhona siyafisa ugcina simtholile lolo thambo nje sikwazi ukumfihla.
Umama ukuthi nje noma ngabe yini abayithola, ngabe usulahle nethemba mama?
Angisho ukuthi ngilahle kangako ngoba bakhona bathi basabathola abantu, kodwa indlela engihlungu ngakhona kwanishe ebusuku siyesicabanga ukuthi ngabe uphi la ekhona, campaign ungaphakathi eziswini zezilwane asazi, ngoba sibhlungu. Angifuni uqamba amanga, lo muntu unezingane uzele kwazona, enye nje yafunda isevasithi ayithi akufundeki ngoba buwayo, yabo. Sibhlungu nje kakhulu, sibhlungu nje ngemntaka anti, sibhlungu. Siyacela nje ukuthi amaphoyisa asebenze ngokuyikhandla, silekelele asitholele umndeni wethu, ngoba nabanye ayakwazi ukubasiza. Siyabona amaphoyisa ayayikhandla kakhulu, ngeke size siwagxeka, ayasebenza impela amaphoyisa ngoba bakhona sebetholakele. Nathi sinalo ithemba ukuthi egcineni mhlawumbe singaze simthole.
nansi nalemvula engathi nayo iyaqinisa manje kunenza njani njengoba nomndeni?
Siyalimala kuvuka lezo ilonda ngoba sisazowela la ahambele khona yabona ngoba la bewela khona kuyibridgeana ebelingenamanzi bathe phenduke la umfulo omkhulu ngesimo semvula ubukhulu bawo.
Siyabonga kakhulu mama, sibonga kakhulu kadokotela. Well, there you have it, Heidi. The family is still just in pain, still reeling in that pain, still trying to find their family members. You can just hear from members, they're talking about the fact that he was coming back from work, that he was trying to cross the river, and unfortunately they don't know where he ended up. They're saying at this point, even if it's just to find the remains, they just want to get closure. So they are happy though that there is some help, some assistance, so they're glad to see that, but they're saying that they just hope, they're staying in hope, trying to say that if there is in any way that they can find those remains, if they can find anything that will bring closure, then they will take that. But at this point they're worried. She's saying that when she's sleeping at night, she sometimes finds herself thinking where he might be, what might have happened to him. So quite a difficult moment really. I mean, we've heard from so many families that are going through this pain, and of course those divers that we keep seeing going through these rivers, all in hope of trying to save or trying to find those remains for the families. But we continue to follow them, Heidi, to see if there is anything that will assist, that will bring that closure to the families. That's of course what you see there, Heidi, is a place called Nqobile. This is where Umzinyati comes and this is where it turns into a waterfall. Essentially, this is where a lot of people had the hope that they will find some of the remains here, because they're saying that it's quite a big place, so there should be somewhere where some of their family members could have been stuck, where maybe they could get a jacket, maybe they could get a piece of clothing that will show them where they were last seen. So that's what you see, and this is where of course the dogs were, as well as the divers, as they were coming here in search of those remains. But we heard from the divers that, Heidi, they are going to be returning to this area, but now for now they had to stop here because it's almost impossible for them to go down where the water is leading up to. So they said that they probably will get some assistance and they will continue to try and give these families some closure and try and assist them the best way possible. But again, that picture of the family going through so much. I mean, you heard from the lady who was saying to us that she's even gone to mortuaries where they have looked for those remains and they haven't found anything, but they will continue to search along with the community and the divers.